What's going on, guys? It's Dan here from the Wolfpack, and today we are going to be talking about the match between Wolves and Chelsea. It's going to be a bad one, this, so stick around. See you in a sec. Before we get started, guys, please cheer me up. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from the Wolfpack and myself. I mean, this was a hard thing for me to do today, to review this game and give you like a good analysis of what the hell went wrong. Is going to take some doing, but I'm going to give it my best shot. Wolves lost today 6-2 to Chelsea. 6-2. There was a lot of positives in this game, but every single one is in the first half. There isn't a single positive I can give you in the second half. Not a single one. We fell apart at the seams. Completely fell apart. Let's talk about it. So, first half performance wasn't too bad. It wasn't. There's some really nice football out there. Some really determined play from the lads. Saw a lot. Let's look at the lineup. Oh my God, look at those scores. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so... Oh, God, how do we even start this? So, we've got Sarr in goal. I can't even get past that. We've got Sarr in goal. A back four of Ait-Nouri, Totti Gomez, Yersin Mosquera, Doherty. A midfield four of Bellegarde, Lamina, João Gomez, and Hwang. And a front two of Larson and Cunha. So what went wrong? That's a good team. That's the team that beat RB Leipzig. So what went wrong? Let's go into it. First half. That's where we should be. The positives are in there. Let's do it. First half. First half performance. Chelsea dominated possession, but we had the best expected goal ratio. We had the most shots. They had 4 shots on target to our 3. We had 4 big chances. 4. And we missed 2 of them. So let's talk about it. What happened? So the game kicked off, and Molineux was up for it. From the whistle, Molineux was up for it. The ball goes out for a corner, and they score from a corner 2 minutes into the game. But Molineux doesn't let up, and the noise keeps generating, and Wolves start to grow in confidence. And Cunha and Larson link up beautifully, and create some fantastic opportunities. One that leads to Cunha's first goal, which is honestly the best bit of play from Ait-Nouri in the whole game. It's the only good thing Ait-Nouri did in the whole game was get into the middle and thread a lovely pass to Cunha, and Cunha finished it, which was a fantastic finish. It's then 1-1. Then, this is where it gets naughty. This is where I get angry, and I have defended this guy time and time again. But Jose Sarr, you say no man's land. People say that on Match of the Day. You hear it all the time. No man's land. Dude, this guy was in Asda. This guy was like barely even in his own box. There's a ball over the top from a goal kick, and the bounce favours Palmer. Or Jackson, rather. Favours Jackson. And the thing is, Cunha is there to either tackle the player and take him out, or take the ball. And Sarr thinks, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and fundle something in my own area. And he just gets chipped. And it's a fantastic finish by Palmer. It is. It's a fantastic finish. But why is Sarr that far out of his goal? Can anybody explain to me what made him do that? And he did it again in the second half, and he almost cost us again. He's done it so much now. He keeps doing this stupid shit where he keeps thinking, I've got to get my head to it, or whatever. Dude, stay on your line. And you might have saved that. You don't know. You've got a good shot-stopping ratio. You might have saved it. You might not have done. But at least don't just flurry forward and leave us with an absolute mountain to climb after all that hard work of getting back on target. It's then 2-1. Oh, yeah, it's 2-1 to them. And then I didn't see this coming. But we have another free kick. And the free kick was executed perfectly. Threaded into Toti Gomez. Toti Gomez heads it towards goal, and Larson finishes it fantastically. It reminded me a lot of a Haaland, the way he finished it. Lashed out a leg, and it's a smart finish. Did anyone love the positives? Did we enjoy that? Did we enjoy the positives? Should we go over the negatives, shall we? Do we have to? Yeah, we do. Right, what happened in this second half? This is unacceptable. In a Premier League team, this is unacceptable. They had 8 shots, 4 on target. How many goals did they score? 4. The 4 times they shot at Jose Sarr, they went in. The 4 times. So it's not like they absolutely peppered us. We just got absolutely done. Now, how? How did this happen? I'll tell you how it happened. And this is the only way I can do it. So, you see Ait-Nouri here, right? Ait-Nouri kept being caught out of possession. Caught out of position. He kept flowering forward. Sometimes he was almost like a central midfielder, and all of this space that you see here, all of this space from the corner flag all the way to our DM was open for business. Absolutely open for business. Because this guy vacated that area at every given point. Every given point. I love Ait-Nouri, but today it made me think, was it wise to get rid of Hugo Bueno on loan? Was it really, really necessary to do that? Because now, this is the other reason we lost this game. The bench. From all of these names here, all of these names that you see right here, okay? None of them are a right back or even a left back. Not one. Not one single player. They're all attacking players or centre backs or a goalkeeper. Or we got a midfielder. Or sorry, 2 midfielders, including Boubacar. So what that meant was Gary O'Neill had absolutely no choice but to keep going, regardless of what happened, because we had no one to change over to him. And he was actually forced into a move that saw Totti go into that position. And then he brought Craig Dawson on. And it just got worse. So that's exactly why this game went to shit. Because as soon as Aït-Nouri left that area, all of a sudden, you then had Madueke, and he caused us hell. This guy absolutely caused us hell. Because that left side was vacant for business. It was open for business. And he just completely devoured us on that side. Left no room for any form of like sympathy, empathy. He was absolutely vicious on that side. Because of all that space. And because of that, he got a hat-trick. Wolves' enemy number 1 today, who thought Wolverhampton was shit, his own words, on his Instagram, he got a hat-trick today at Molineux in Wolverhampton. And we let him do it. Instead of fucking taking this bastard out, we just went, oh, is that your side? Oh, there you go. There's the space, and there's all, and there. You know what? Have an hat trick as well. You know what I mean? Have the match ball. That second half performance, defensively, was absolutely shambolic. The fact that we gave them full reign on one side and didn't patch it up even after 3 fucking goals is absolutely stupid. Even in grassroots level football, if you see that your weakness, right, is one side of the fucking pitch, and that's where all the goals are leaking, and patch it up. If you're in a boat and you're sinking, right, and you see the hole, yeah, and then the water's just pouring the fuck in, but you don't choose to patch the fucking hole, you're going down with the fucking ship. That's what happened today. We saw the problem and we didn't solve it. That's down to Gary O'Neill and our defensive line and the mentality of Aït-Nouri. to not stay where the fuck he was. I said it over and over again. The second goal went in. I said, look, just stay where you are, dude. You are not an attacker. You are not an attacker. Not when we've got a foray of wingers and attackers ready on the bench to play. Do not forget where you are on the pitch. And that's what he did. He completely let us down by moving from his area to somewhere else and doing someone else's job when it didn't need fucking doing. And it wasn't just him. Sarr did the same thing. For some reason, Sarr thought, you know what's going to be amazing? I'm not going to be a goalkeeper today. I'm going to be a centre-back. Because that looks fun. Anyway, Madwig, he got a hat-trick. And that was just the fucking icing on the cake, wasn't it? It was then 5-2. How do you make that worse? How do you make that worse? You know what you do? You bring on Pedro Neto, right? Who I actually thought didn't even get out of first gear. He didn't. He didn't need to. He literally didn't need to. I thought Doc did a good job at covering him. And I thought that we did a good job at covering him. But he still got 3. Still got an assist. And then gave it to his mate. And then celebrated. I don't hold that against him. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because it was his mate that scored the goal. He didn't celebrate any of the other goals. He celebrated that one because his mate that's just come back, who he knows, has just scored the goal. And I think it completely simmered down. So if anyone is talking shit about this guy, give your head a wobble because he did not celebrate. And he probably should have done. Because Chelsea carved us open like a fucking turkey on Christmas Day. And then stuffed us with stuffing. And then just cooked us. Do you know what I mean? And then served it up. And just absolute feasted upon whatever was left. It was an absolute travesty. That second half was suicide football from Wolves. Why the fuck not switch to a back 5? Like, if you are leaking goals for fun, move Totti over, take him off for a centre-back. Have 3 centre-backs. Doc, who had a good game. On that one side, they didn't fucking go on that side. Even when Neto was on there, he only got beat once. And I thought Totti did a better job than Aït-Nouri because he stayed where he fucking was. I am so angry today. I don't mind if we lose games. I don't mind if we lose games. You are there to lose games. You either win a game or you lose a game. That's fine. But if you give them the keys, they will fucking run you over. We're not fucking friends. Don't just assume. Don't just assume because you go in at half time, you know, at 2-2 and anything can happen. Anything can happen. But you just completely let us down today, Wolves. I'm sorry. Gary O'Neill as well. Why the fuck do you keep... Why did he keep on Hwang Hee-chan? Hwang Hee-chan today had an absolute mare. His touch was dreadful. His touch was that bad that he actually had to move position to go out wide. And he was slightly better there. Slightly. But then after that, he had to come off for Rodrigo Gomez. But how late was that change, guys? How late was that change? Let me see. Where is he? 68 minutes. You left Wang Yi-chan, who was absolutely stinking the place up, 68 minutes before you brought on Rodrigo Gomez, who did awesome. Rodrigo Gomez, when he came on, was the only bloke running around. One of the only blokes. I'll tell you another one when we talk about the player scores. This is going to be a long video, and I'm sorry, but it is. And if you stuck around this far, thank you. But I am not going easy on these fuckers today. I love my team. I love where I'm from. I don't care if people call it a shithole. I don't care about that. What I care about is having pride and just doing your job. And some of those players today didn't. And that's all there is to it. First half, all right, fair enough. You know, stayed in the game, worked really hard. But Sarr had a mare. An absolute mare. And the only two blokes that did well were our two forwards. Let's talk about player scores. Jose Sarr, 4.8 on here. 4.8. Do you know what I give Jose Sarr? I give him a 2. Because he had his shirt on the right way around. That's it. He put his shirt on properly. You could say, yeah, you're a bit harsh. You know, Madueke got into good spaces and finished well. Mate, some of them went under his legs. Those ones, they're hard to save, I understand. Low and hard under your legs. Bosh. No chance. Near post. We laughed at Bentley for that. We need a new goalkeeper. Just saying. Just saying it as it is. We need a new goalkeeper. Shocking. Shocking. 8 Nori. For the assist. I'll give him a 4. Because everything else was his fault. Everything else. That side was his to contain. And he didn't do it. He just didn't do it at all. So, 4. Tati Gomez. I thought Tati Gomez and Mascara in the first half didn't make many mistakes and was solid enough. Tati Gomez gets the assist as well. So I'll give him a 6. Mascara, I'll give him a 6.5. Because covered us well. And he was aggressive when he needed to be. Which I still think we really need in this team. Doherty. How did Doherty get 5.4 on here, by the way? Doherty was awesome again. When you've got a team and you're playing a team and that team isn't going to your side of the pitch, you're doing your job right. They rarely went down here. Mudryk had to be taken off. He was that shit. But was he that shit? No, he wasn't. He was being closed down by Doherty. He couldn't get round him. He didn't get round him once. Neto comes on, he gets round him once. But he's been on the pitch how long by that point? Didn't even get subbed. Not that he could. There's no one else to bring on for him, but there you go. I'll give him a 7. One of the better players today. Bellegarde. First half, pretty good actually, decent. Going into some good spaces. Actually liked him when he came in central. Played more of a 10 role. And started switching with Cunha. That was nice. I liked that. But then, second half, completely anonymous. Missing. Just missing. Absolutely missing. I had to send a search warrant out to find where he was. No idea. Lamina and João Gomez, both got 4s on here. They got a similar score. Apparently, on here, they got a similar score to Jose Sarr. I don't think that's correct. I don't think that Lamina or João Gomez were that bad. I don't know why they've gotten bad scores. I thought that they broke up play really nicely in the first half. And even in the second half, they were trying their absolute best to bust guts and help out those centre-backs who were getting absolutely bombed all the time. So they couldn't even barely do their jobs in the second half. They were basically turning into centre-backs themselves. Give them both a 6. Jurgen Strand-Larsen, one of the best players for us today. First half, thought he was awesome. And even in the second half, he played a full 90 minutes and could have kept going. His energy was fantastic. Really good pressing. Thought he was one of the better pressers today. Cunha is the same. Probably give them both about an 8. You know, I don't think they did really much wrong. They both got a goal. And some goals are ruled out, and Larson was really close to scoring as well. But two of the better players, but completely fucking let down by this absolute calamity that's behind them. The calamity of the defensive unit today was nothing short of historic. Like, it needs like an archaeologist to like dig it up and put it in a fucking museum so people can understand or try to understand scientifically what the actual fuck went on to concede that many goals from the same fucking side. I'd understand if it was shared. It wasn't. It was all that one side. That one side was just fucking like gold dust to them. They could have done anything. And you know what? Honestly, they could have scored more. I actually think they started to feel a bit sorry for us, especially Neto. I think at some points, Neto could have scored today. And he just didn't want to, because he didn't want to upset us. Which is fucking embarrassing. They're the Chelsea fans singing some absolute horse shit today, from a Wolves perspective. Great banter from their side, but from us, it just embarrassing. Not good enough. Worst second half performance I've seen in years. Because it was just the absolute fall apart. And no one did anything to fix it. No one did anything to fix it. And I'm worried now. Because we're in the transfer window. Still need a senior centre-back. We've got rid of Hugo Bueno. So now Ait-Nouri's on there on his own. What are they doing? I don't know whether it's just because I'm so pissed off about the game, but like even today, little things just irritated me. Do you know what I mean? Like, players irritated me today. I can take a loss, but of that magnitude, and the way it happened, is just criminal. It's criminal. I don't even know what else to say, guys. I'm so angry and I'm so disappointed because I felt like in the first half, we tried, but I tell you what, you cannot do this every game. You can't just score more than the opponent. Leeds tried to do that and got found out and got fucked over. We need stability and we need to go again. I know that it's Arsenal and then Chelsea. I get that. The Arsenal game was different. We got dominated. We tried to fight back. We couldn't do it. This time, we did fight back. And then we got completely let down by individuals. That's the difference today. Let down by individuals. That's the difference. like the video, subscribe to the channel, guys. Ring that notification bell, and hopefully, I'll see you on the next one when we actually win we actually win a game. Be nice, wouldn't it? See you later, everyone.